What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Serial Sensei on camera, which is kind of weird. I'm never on camera on YouTube, but on Twitch, I'm actually on camera all the time. But for YouTube, this is probably like some of y'all first time actually seeing my face. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get right into this, man. This is gonna be more of an informational type video. I just wanted to share some resources and some things after a Twitter post that I saw. There's a streamer named Pro Quesadilla who I saw on Twitter. Hopefully I'm not butchering his name, but he had posted a video about different sites and resources and just things that streamers and content creators can use to get free keys for games. And I thought a lot of this was common knowledge, but apparently there's still a lot of people who don't know. And I'm always here to help. I'm always here to give people advice, point them in the right direction. So if I can help at least one person, I'll consider my job done. If you're not a content creator, I don't know if this will be interesting to you at all. Or unless you just want to see some behind the scenes stuff. But if you are a content creator, regardless of your size of your channel or how many subs you got, I think this is still valuable information that you'll want to know. And that's actually kind of the first point I want to get into before I start showing y'all some of the sites. Is I think that there is this common misconception that, in order for you to get free keys for games, you got to be like a YouTube partner or a Twitch partner, or you got to have these crazy numbers. And it's not to say that some sites do require certain metrics, so to speak, but that's not the truth for every game. Now, of course, if you're trying to get a AAA title, you're trying to get GTA 6 for free when that come out, yeah, you're gonna have to have some good, you're gonna have to be a pretty big time content creator to get that. But if you're somebody who, you like indie games, AA titles, there are avenues for you to get keys for games. And just to show y'all, because I'm very transparent, like I'm not a huge streamer. The first resource, actually, this is not a streaming site, but just for the know, if any of you know about Twitchtracker, there is a Twitchtracker. You can see that is me and my mug right there. As you can see, this is my average for 7 days. I've rarely ever averaged consistently over 20. As you can see, I'm at 16.6 right now. These are my Twitch stats, and you can see some of the hours and other things. My 30-day stats are a little higher, but that's because I had a crazy moment where I got rated by T-Pain of all people. That was crazy. So my 30-day numbers are a little inflated from that stream, but this just to show y'all that I'm not some big time streamer. I would never. I'm not here to sell y'all dreams. I'm not here to sell y'all no lies. So just wanted to throw that out there. But Twitchtracker is a cool little site if you want to see some stats for things you've done. If you want to see how good certain games you streamed have performed, and I will leave links to every site that I mentioned will be in the description. I'll leave links to all of these. So these are just some of the games that I've streamed, and you can kind of see what the average was. How many people follow during that time, the max amount of viewers that watch, so on and so forth. So this is just a cool little site that I thought I would throw out in the beginning. But just to show y'all that I'm not some big shot out here. Not to down talk myself, but I'm just giving y'all the realistic look. But yeah, so let's get to some of the sites that content creators can use if you are looking for keys to games. So the first one is Keymailer. It's probably one of the more well-known sites, I would say. You can sign up pretty easy. You can sign up pretty much directly with your Twitch account. Make sure you link all of your other accounts too, because if your YouTube metrics are higher than your Twitch metrics, you might actually want to apply to a game with your YouTube metrics because the numbers might be higher. You might have a higher chance of getting it. But this is just kind of what it looks like, Scroll down, you got games on the front page. You see new Terminator that's coming out soon. Like I said, it's not going to be the craziest, AAA titles, but if you're somebody who likes indie games, Moonlighter 2, I know there's some people looking forward to this. This came out today. But yeah, so, scroll down, find you a game that you're interested in, and if it has a certain requirement, they'll let you know. If you want to just go to the browse section, you can do that. Get a nice little list of games. You can also have different ways that you can filter them. If you want to just see automatically what you're pre-approved for, You can do that. I will say not all of the pre-approved games are the best titles, but definitely just browse around, peek around, man. See what you've been able, or see what you're able to qualify for. So some of the keys that I have personally, my requested queue's kind of long, but keys that I've gotten, Dead Zone Road, Mark of the Deep, Magenta Horizon, Kill Knight. I got a chance to do the Free Jack, Contra, Death of a Wish, and these are all mostly all games that I've enjoyed. A lot of these you can find reviews for or videos of on my channel. I did a video of Dead Zone. I don't think I did one for Mark of the Deep, but I did like this. Magenta Horizon is actually a super underrated. This is a really dope hack and slash game. But just to show you, just some of the games that I have gotten keys for. But yeah, man, like just go on here, apply for stuff, see what it is that you can get. Just so I can show you what it looks like. So when you hit request, I'm just gonna do this for Terminator. I'm not gonna actually request it. You'll get to see what the game is. Hopefully they'll have a YouTube video up. See the little requirements at the bottom. They'll show you all the platforms that it's available for. And then when you actually click request, they'll ask you what platform you want, which channel of yours, because I mainly use YouTube and Twitch. These are my primary places where I create content. So you pick which channel that you're most likely to make the content for. Content commitment, you're probably just always going to want to pick 100% yes, because if you're going to get a key for a game, you're going to want to make content for it. But I'm not actually going to request this, just to show y'all like what it looks like. But yeah, so Keymailer, this is a site that you could use to get some free keys. One of the more popular ones. So I'll close that out. Another one is Lurkit. And a lot of these have the same kind of idea. Like, you go on the site, you sign up, make sure you get your account verified, all that good stuff. And then you just kind of, see what games they have available, click around. Now you may not meet the qualifications for all of them, but, click around the site, see what it is that you are able to get. And this one kind of makes it easy. You can, for Lurkit, you can go just the campaigns that you're eligible for. So you can kind of weed out what you might not even be able to apply for off rip. And, scroll down the list, see if there's some things you like. Just to show some of the games. I hope I get back from Constance. I did apply to this. Really cool Metroidvania. Hopefully I get that one. But yeah, the games that I've gotten, these are campaigns that I've done. So, like I said, for any of these sites, you're always going to want, or you're going to say you pretty much have to submit content. Like, I really want to drill this idea into people that I know we're playing games and it's more of like this hobby thing that we do. But if you're in content creation, and this is more than a hobby, like you're really trying to grow, maybe make money, so on and so forth, like this is a business and you got to treat it as such. So when you get a key for a game, they're kind of expecting you to make something of it, whether that be a stream, a video, a YouTube short, a TikTok, something. They're giving you the key. So you get the game, but you got to do something in return, build up yourself a nice catalog. The more games that you make content for, you're more likely to receive a key. If they can see that, when you get keys, you actually do stuff with the keys. You don't just play it one time and that's it. Like you actually make content out of it. Then you kind of build up your own, resume, so to speak. But these are some of the keys that I've gotten. I never heard back from the IC Red folks, but shout outs to them. Mexican Ninja, I did a demo playthrough of this on the stream. Beyond Galaxy Land, I did a review of. Still Seed, I did an early impression review of. Rainbreaker, I have not done a video of. Actually, I haven't finished this yet, but it's a solid little roguelike. And Chronos the New Dawn, this is the most recent one that I did. I have not done a review for this, but this game is so good. Definitely one of my favorites of the year. I was so happy I got a key. I was so happy I got a key for this. But yeah, it's a lot of these are the same concept, man. You browse around, see what games you may be able to apply for, and hold on, I'll just click on one. I don't know if if any of these I'm even really interested in. But you know what? I'll just click on one. Don't matter what it is. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to do a quest. Hold up. Let me go back to this. So let's go to Stalker. Let's go to Key Campaign. So you'll see the requirements on the side. Oh, they don't have them right here. Sometimes they'll have the requirements on the side, and you can see what metrics you need to have. Let me see if I can at least show y'all one. We doing this in real time. It's isn't pre-record. Oh, it's pre-recorded, but you get it. Let's see, Painkiller. Any requirements? There you go. So, and I'm you know, Painkiller is Painkiller, but just to show y'all like what it kind of looks like. So some of these you will see like the requirements that you need to have. So 15 concurrent viewers, or 5,000 views per video, or 1,000 views per short. So what I like about Lurkit is you can kind of leverage both of your platforms, because there are months where my Twitch numbers are down, but my YouTube video numbers are doing pretty good, especially in my shorts. So there are months where I might not have the 15 concurrent viewers, but I might have this 1,000 with these shorts, and that can actually help get me, you know, a key to a game that I might be interested in. So it's good to have diversified content. I'm not going to tell you to be on every single platform. Personally, I think that's unrealistic, and I think you should stick with the ones that you're actually good at and that you care about. But I think having at least 2 of them, you know, if you're a streamer, obviously probably going to be on Twitch, but have like a YouTube or a TikTok where you also post content, because if you're performing better on one as opposed to the other, you might be able to leverage the one that you're doing better on. But, you know, this just to kind of show you what Lurkit is like. And like I said, links will be in the description for all of these sites. So definitely check out Lurkit as well and browse and see if, you know, see something you like on there. Another one that people kind of sleep on, and honestly, I slept on it for a while, is Daredrop. So Daredrop is a little different. I've only gotten 2 keys from Daredrop, but that's because I haven't used this one a bunch. But the 2 games I got were I really enjoyed, which were Absalom and Under Night In-Birth way back when, second Under Night In-Birth. But Daredrop is a little different, to where you apply for a game and they give you a list of dares to complete. Now, I'm not going to play Amanda the Adventurer 3 because I can't do these puzzles. I watch y'all play them because I really enjoy the story. But so let's just say, for example, you apply for Amanda the Adventurer 3, and as you can see, they'll have like little dares that you have to complete on your stream. So they'll give you the key to the game. You go, you know, you have to complete one of these dares, and then you have to upload the dare to the site, and that's kind of how it goes. So yeah, Daredrop is actually pretty cool. This is one of the ones that I think people kind of sleep on. So yeah, that's Daredrop. Don't have a lot going on right now. I'm so mad I missed out on Shinobi. They had that new Shinobi game on here months ago, and I missed it. But this is definitely one of those sites. They might not have things you're interested in at the moment, but definitely check here every so often. They'll have some gems on here, especially if you just go to the coming soon. Not much on here now that I'm interested in, but it's worth a look sometimes. So Daredrop is another one, and one that I just literally signed up for today is Terminals. So I'm not super familiar with this one as of yet. This is one I've always heard about, but I've honestly never used it. As you can see, I'm not even I'm not even verified yet. I literally just signed up for this before I decided to record this. But I will say with this one, they are a little more stringent with stats. You had to have like 500 YouTube subscribers or something. They did kind of want some solid baseline numbers. So if you're just starting out streaming or YouTube or whatever, you might not be able to do this one yet. But if you've hit like that 500 mark in terms of followers on YouTube and on Twitch, then you might be okay with this one. But yeah, like I said, I'm not super familiar with this one. But one thing the site does that I like, and this is going to lead me to my last point of rambling. I do like. I know I saw it. Oh, maybe it's not here. I do like that they give you the press kits. The press kits make making thumbnails so much easier. Or did I miss it already? One of these games. Oh, there we go. PR contact. I do love that they have PR contacts, like names and people that you can actually message and talk to. And this kind of leads me to my last point. I don't have a lot to say about terminals because like I said, I haven't used this yet. I just wanted to show it to y'all. But the PR contact, I want to highlight this, and this is going to lead me to my last point of this video, is please, please, please. I know a lot of y'all don't like using social media, but I'm telling you, it's a great key. It can get you to where you need to go. You don't have to participate in all the noise. You don't have to participate in all the nonsense. Follow the people that you just need to follow. Follow your other streamer friends. Follow these people. These are real people. A lot of these people will have Twitters or Blue Sky or whatever social media that they have. I've gotten the keys that I showed y'all just from the sites. Obviously, I'm not going to show y'all my email, but I've gotten plenty of keys just via my email. Just having have your email in your bio. Have your email in your bio. I cannot stress this enough. Put your email in your bio. If you have a Twitter, if you have any social media, your email needs to be in your bio. Because sometimes, especially if you've been making content for a while, you've been doing reviews, you got a nice little resume, little catalog of things that you've done, devs will just reach out to you and just give you stuff. They'll send you demos. They'll send you sometimes keys to full games. I've had plenty of times where I've just checked my email and boom, somebody said, hey, saw you did a video for this, or saw you stream that, thought you'd be interested in my game. Here's a key. Boom, boom. If you decide to make content for it, let me know, whatever. But you got to make yourself, easily available. So put your email in your bio. And as much as we hate social media, it does help. It does help to be in the know. Like I said, follow the companies that you're a fan of. If you played an indie game and you really enjoyed it, find that company's social media. Find their community managers. Most likely you're going to see them retweet something from the community manager. These are the people that you need to follow. Because a lot of the times they'll do giveaways on social media, on timelines. Hey, our game is coming out in 3 weeks. We got, this many keys available. Comment below if you're interested. But you got to be on social media. you got to be there. I know people hate it, but like I said, man, I know we playing games and all of that, but this is also a business, and a lot of business is conducted in these digital spaces that we're not always fans of. I get it, but if you want some of these things, keys and different opportunities, you got to be in the spaces. And like I said, and I keep using Twitter, but it don't have to be Twitter, but I know we hate these sites because a lot of the noise that's associated with them. I get it. I feel the same. But you don't have to participate in the noise. Follow who you need to follow. Talk to who you need to talk to. Interact with the games that you like. If you play an indie game and you really like it, go on social media. Talk about it. Tag the tag a dev. Tag the studios. They're humans like us. They like to see people enjoying their games. It's all about just interacting with the things that you like and you enjoy. And if they see that, oh, you stream and you're enthusiastic about what you play and you actually make good content out of it, whether that be streams, videos, shorts, you might get a DM from somebody out of the blue who's just like, hey, here's a key for this game. Thought you'd be interested. Maybe y'all can work out details as far as what kind of content you're going to make. But just understand that this is a business. And a part of it is networking, talking to people, interacting with people, which I feel like you should just be doing. Because if you like the game, why not? Why not tell somebody, hey, I really enjoyed this game that you made. But yeah, hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully some of this information is of use. Like I said, every single website that I mentioned, I will put in the description below. And like I said, the last point, away from the websites that I want to mention, put your email in your bio. Put your email in your bio. Get on social media. Follow the right people. Interact with the right people. Stay away from the noise. Just talk to who you need to talk to. And you can get some of these keys, and you can find out about different programs, different initiatives that, you know, companies are doing. But you got to be in the know. You got to be in the know. You got to be in the field. You know, you can make it happen. But yeah, hopefully this helped at least one person out there. Yeah, I don't really have much else, but if you have any other questions, like I said, I don't know everything. I ain't no big time streamer, but if you have any other questions, if I can help you, I will do my best. I believe any questions you got in the comments below. But that's all I got. My name is Serial Sensei. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay hydrated, and I will catch y'all on the next one.